Little bit different of a video than I normally would do. But I have always, throughout years now, of course, I've been doing this since late 2009 videos, but I've mentioned it a handful of times throughout the years. And I'd always mention, try to share the information that I studied like I do on YouTube. I try to share it with friends on Facebook when I had Facebook. Be more positive and da-da-da-da, and stop talking about, I'm going to unfriend you. Okay. And as I was uploading videos to YouTube, because Facebook used to only let you upload 10 minutes or less, or some number less than whatever it was. Sorry, this video's too long. And JSnip4. That son of a gun can talk. Sorry, too long. Okay, I already had a YouTube account. I never used it. I created it in 2006. Let me start using it. Upload a video there, and then link it on my Facebook page here, which still got no kind of response from the sheeple. But I got a good response from people that I didn't even know on YouTube. And then more and more and more and more were coming and commenting. Oh, wait a minute. This is what I'm trying to get on Facebook. And to be honest, I wanted it on Facebook because these are my friends and family. I don't know who these strangers are on YouTube, but they seem to care. So you know what? F you, Facebook. Hello, friends on YouTube. And that's how it started. But I would always talk about, you want to buy something to protect your house, a weapon. Maybe I should buy 2 or 3. I have goals in silver. Maybe I ought to try to make some more goals. Food storage, got my food storage. Yeah, I should probably get a little extra. Why? Because I always felt like if the day came, and it very well might, where certain friends and or family come to me, oh my God, did you see what happened? What are we going to do? We don't, I'm going to stay in my house. I have everything I need here. I have food. I've got water. I've got the filters. I've got everything I need. What about you? I can't go to the store. Did you see the news today? What happened at freaking Walmart? There's 3 people got shot and killed. They were fighting over bread. That kind of scenario. Well, you're in luck. Remember all those Facebook posts I used to do back in the day and you told me to shut the F up? Be more positive. I'd like to give you some positive notes. Positive advice. I'm going to give you my bulletproof vest. Former law enforcement one from eBay I got years ago. I mean, you can wear it to the store if you want. I'll give you some good news because I prepared and I bought that a long time ago just in case I ever need to wear it. You can wear it and go to the store. There you go. Looking out for you. How about that? Or, that's kind of a prick move, isn't it? Then again, you didn't offer me anything. You didn't help contribute to this, and I had to buy extra stuff because I knew the day would come. You may need to protect your house and you can't get a gun for some reason. You could borrow one of mine. Here you go. Borrow it to protect your house. Oh, you need a couple boxes of rice and beans and some... how much do I got? Yeah, okay. Here's a couple of number 10 cans. Go ahead. If that day comes, I'm going to have to make some decisions. Well, wait, that's my sister. And okay, but you're my friend and you're my friend. Guys, we've had this discussion. I've told you in the past. I told all of you in the past, man. Get your food storage. I told you. Oh, man, I told you a lot. And I didn't want to keep pushing because you wouldn't be my friend. Ultimately, you're going to tell me to shut up and stop pressuring you because you didn't do it yet. Every time I talked about it, you would always say, yeah, I know. And you never did anything. Now you need it and you're knocking on my door. But I only had enough really for my family, plus a little extra. And now I've got you, and you all needing it. And your family, kids, wife, whatever. What am I getting out of this? Besides taking from my family, and I don't know how long this crisis is going to last. I'm giving you the zombie apocalypse scenario. Oh, that's crazy. That'll never happen. Wait, excuse me. It's happening right now in Venezuela. Happening right now in Venezuela. They just had the most massive protest right ever. People are starving to death. They're killing dogs, cats, freaking flamingos. I heard the other day and something else. Flamingos, I forget what the other thing was. They're starving to death. That'll never happen here. It already happened in other countries. They've been through things like this. But this is America, a strong dollar. Is it? It is right now. And just like those countries were right then. And now they're not. So this article from the Economic Collapse blog, Michael Snyder, lays out that scenario, what he would do, And I want to read a few of the comments to you too. Because this is something you're going to have to think about. How am I going to handle that should that arise? It gives you a little something to think about. Will you turn away family, friends, and neighbors at your door when America's day of disaster arrives? How will you handle all of the people that will show up at your door when a major crisis strikes because they haven't been making any preparations of their own? Earlier today, somebody asked me about this on Facebook, and I thought that it was a very good question, but because thousands of my readers will be faced with this precise dilemma at some point. When America's day of disaster arrives, it is inevitable that most of us that are prepping will have family, friends, and neighbors showing up at the door asking for help. And what do you think I'm going to do with riffraff? My answer, I don't have anything. I'm in the same boat as you. If you find anything, let me know. Let me know. But Riff has, the kids are young. Could I honestly stare someone like that in the face with little children, knowing they're going to starve? It'd be tough. It would be very tough for me to do that. And I don't know if I could, to be quite honest with you. But I also have to think, well, if I give stuff away now, how long is this going to last? How long do I think it's going to last? It all depends on the severity of which has happened. And if I need to keep every last piece of it, nobody's getting anything. Y'all are on your own. However, it is good to work in a group of people, right? Doing stuff alone is hard. But if you had a group of people, you can keep watch one night, you can do this, So it would make sense to have at least a couple friends or family, their family, whatever, that in an emergency situation, we're all going to come to my house and this is what's going to happen. That kind of scenario. Having said that, it wouldn't be fair for me to be the only one getting all this crap. And, oh yeah, you guys come to my house. And you bring nothing. And all these years, I've been using my money, buying all this stuff. And then you could come over here and just, keep a watch out every night. No. You should have been bringing stuff. You should have been stocking some stuff so that you can take some of your supplies, or all of them, bring them over here with you. Now I've got mine, got a little bit of yours, got a little bit of, hey, we might do okay. And there's a river not too far away. We can go down to the river. We'll take the Apocalypse trike, electric thing I got. Down there, we'll go fishing, get some fish, bring it back home. Yeah. Got some solar panels I could just lay outside even if I needed to. Create some power, put those little small, stovetop oven thing, desktop oven things, whatever. Cook some stuff. I don't need to be out there with sticks and making fires. No, I'm prepared. So anyways, when that happens, what would you do? There are some people out there that are very honest about the fact that they do not plan to share what they have stored up with anyone, and that even close family members will be greeted with a shotgun if they show up unannounced. Personally, I would never do that. My wife and I have always had the philosophy that we need to work extra hard to prepare, because there will be people that need to depend on us when times get really hard. And turning away those that are in desperate need would go against everything that we stand for. After all, I am even writing a book that is all about the true meaning of love, and so it would be quite hypocritical of me to turn away those that I care about when they need me the most. And even if I wanted to be cold-hearted, my wife would never let me get away with it. She has such a soft heart that she literally can't bear to even see a bug die. We often have spiders invade our place, and when she sees one, she gently captures it and sets it free outside. I tell her that they will just breed and come back, kind of like the peacocks, in even bigger numbers, but that doesn't seem to matter to her. So needless to say, we are going to have to find a non-violent way to deal with our spider problem. But I certainly understand the frustrations of those that have been trying to warn family and friends about what is coming for years, and they never seem to listen. And it is true that resources are limited. For the vast majority of us, there is only so much money and energy that we can put into prepping. And so why should those that have refused to listen to the warnings and prepare in advance be able to benefit from all of our hard work? And the thing about it, this is the welfare state. Why am I paying $1,600 of rent here, paying taxes, paying everything I pay, don't get no help from anything, and the next door neighbor, you guys get a huge bonus from the government subsidizing your rent. The one next to you, you get a big bonus for subsidizing the one down the street and the other one over there. Right? Why should I help people who aren't even helping themselves, and then they're littering all over the freaking neighborhood, the one I told you about the other day. Yeah, come on over. I got some food for you. Don't worry about things. You're going to be real useful. You're going to be about as useful as a rock sitting in my freaking driveway. Unfortunately, life is not always fair, and that's my sister's favorite saying. Life isn't fair. Nobody said life was fair. I wonder if I could tell her that if that day comes. Andrea, you need food? You need to borrow one of my guns? I don't know if I want to give it up. Nobody said life was fair. You should have got one yourself. And life right now is not treating you good. Just kidding. Take one of my guns, you idiot. Get out of here. Unfortunately, life is not always fair, and we also need to realize that there is a tremendous amount of deception going on out there these days. Some of the deceptions that are currently circulating are very strong, and it can be very easy to be sucked into them. So we need to have compassion for those that have been led into this confusion and now arguing against you because they're believing the nonsense. America will never have any problem. Everything's going to be fine forever. Look, there are literally thousands of watchmen across this country that have never wavered from warning America about what is coming, even for a moment. That is because they are standing on the truth and not on wishful thinking that is the product of overactive imaginations. The ingredients for the perfect storm that so many watchmen have been warning about for ages are starting to come together right before our eyes. We are closer to World War III than we have been in decades. Our politicians are openly admitting that our relations with Russia are at an all-time low. The federal government is $20 trillion in debt. Our nation is on the verge of being torn apart by strife and civil unrest. The financial markets are primed for a crash of epic proportions. There are mass die-offs of animals all over the globe, which I just covered the other day. And natural disasters are happening with frightening regularity as the crust of our planet rattles and shakes. Oh, that's global warming. That's global warming. Man-made global warming is doing that. Right. But we are somehow supposed to believe that everything is going to be wonderful, even though we continue to kill babies on an industrial scale, Planned Parenthood and stuff. Just about every form of sexual immorality that you can possibly imagine is exploding all around us. Our entertainment industry is an open sewer, and we lead the world in both legal and illegal drug use. So pharmaceutical and illegal drug use, we're number one. I've got dozens of more facts that I could quote regarding our moral decay, but I think you get the point. If we actually changed our behavior, I could understand why it would make sense for America to be blessed. But we haven't changed our behavior, and there are no signs that this is going to happen anytime soon, change our behavior. As humans, we have the freedom to choose, but the choices inevitably have consequences. The same thing is true for our nation as a whole. We have made a whole bunch of exceedingly bad choices, and those choices are going to result in some incredibly painful consequences. So you can do whatever you want, but my wife and I are going to continue to get prepared. America is headed for a date with disaster, and those that are suggesting otherwise are not being honest with you. First comment, people are already at my door. As a retired baby boomer, I have dozens of friends and relatives that are unprepared for retirement and constantly asking for help. 99% I turn away because I watch them live beyond their means for decades. I've lost lifelong friends and close relatives over it. But that's life, I guess. Reply. I keep a mental note of which neighbors I will cannibalize when the crap hits the fan. Kidding. The most essential part of planning for crap hits the fan is having an ample amount of weapons and ammo and knowing how to use them. 100+ million snowflakes out there to feed off of things if things get bad. Anyways, my wife and I have two such relatives, one from each side of the family, that have squandered what they have and would hit us up for money, among other things, continually. We still pray for them, but have distanced ourselves from them. If one allows themselves to get wrapped up with certain people, they will drag you down the drain with them. Comment, sad but true. You know it's sad but true. Take care. I'm out.